Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here, friends. You must be wondering what happened yesterday. Raj didn't come up with a video. Well, I had a kind of emergency, very funny one. I had taken my two little dogs for a walk. Both were smelling on a patch of grass, and suddenly one of them decided to lift his leg and pee on the head of the other. So I had to do an emergency bath for my little ones. And the day went away. And it was kind of symbolic with what happened in the market. We had a sudden drop, and I think it was a very strong reaction for whatever. But I can see in the early market trades that things are reversing back again. So all is not lost. That's what we're going to look at today, and I'm going to keep this quick and short and very few counters, and I'll do another video later during the day around midday. Because we'll have more information, because some of these pre-market moves could be false positives. So let's have the disclaimer and then we proceed. Welcome back, friends. So we are on the TradingView platform. I'm looking at NASDAQ futures out here, and you can see that in NASDAQ futures right now we are up 0.73% or 142 points, and that's not a chump change. It's pretty strong. We don't see this very often in the morning in pre-market trades. And then if we were to look at QQQ, we are up again a little bit based on the readings out here, which is around 0.8%, around 3.82 points. This is a pre-market action, but if you recollect, I had mentioned that we could have a few possibilities happening out here. Let us redraw these possibilities. So what I was thinking is we would hit that top out there and then come down here, test this. If we are successful in testing it, then we will bounce back up and we'll have resistance here again. And that's one possibility. The other possibility is that we continue to go down, in which case we are going to get support from all these exponential moving averages that we have here, and failing all of them, I think we'll come down here and we'll have to test this and maybe move back up again and face a resistance. So these are the possibilities out there. And I don't think we are in a position to start conclusively moving down because we don't have earnings from NVIDIA. And now, why is NVIDIA so important in my opinion? Well, it's because NVIDIA has been pulling the Mag 6 along, and a whole slew of semiconductor stocks which have been influencing the index. So if small caps are gaining now, and at this point of time there's a bit of tentativeness among NVIDIA earnings, I think NVIDIA earnings are definitely going to be well, because the capex is happening in AI. A lot of graphics GPU units are being bought. So I think NVIDIA should not only give a good earning readout, but also a good outlook for the short term. So I think that this is the opportunity for me to buy. I am in FNGU. I took profits on FNGU and re-entered FNGU by buying 20. So right now I got 40 FNGUs. Earlier I had 90. I'm going to see what I can do here. And I also bought some FNGD as a hedging. I bought 100 FNGD. So overall, that's the balance of where I am. And I'm thinking CRISPR technology looks really beautiful right now. So first, let us go into genomics. And I'm going to talk about CRISPR first, because that's what I'm looking at today. I might even end up buying 100 CRISPR, because as you can see, CRISPR Therapeutics is down 4.98% as of yesterday. Morning trades have seen it go up 2.42%. It's below my purchase price of 55 to 60 range. It's well below that. So what better time to get into it than now? The only thing I want to look at when the market opens is whether the momentum continues to fall. If the momentum continues to fall, I'm going to hold on, because I might get it cheaper. I might probably get it somewhere around 44.98. So I'll wait for that. Otherwise, if things look a bit stronger in the market, I'll just go ahead and buy CRISPR for short term. And my objective will be to sell it somewhere around 51.36. So that's what I am thinking of with CRISPR. So the money, instead of going into FNGU, will go into CRISPR. That's my plan. And next, let us go and have a look at AI. So in AI, we have Google, which is up 0.74%, looking pretty decent in terms of pre-market trades, But if you look at the charts, the momentum is still below average, and MACD is moving towards the signal line. So when the market opens, I expect these things to improve. And then if you look at Tesla, Tesla has support at 208.09. Tesla is right now at 213.71 pre-market, so it's gone up by 3.05. So the support that Tesla is looking at for today is 212.11. And the next one that we have here is Apple, which is up 0.58% pre-market, and the charts are looking decent. And Meta is up 0.85%, that's $4.50. Again, chart is looking decent. Amazon is up 0.95%, and it has got a resistance out here on this diagonal line of resistance, which was a support in the previous bullish wedge. So we have to break through that, and before we reach there, we got resistance from the 100-day exponential, which is at 179.20, and we have got resistance from the 50-day exponential moving average, which is at 179.93, and right now we are at 176.13, and pre-market we are at 177.80. So we are moving in the right direction. Microsoft is looking a little positive today with a gain of 0.84 in the pre-market sessions. That makes resistance at 421.08 come into play today, and we'll also have resistance from the 20-day exponential, which is at 419.36. We have AMD, which is again up a strong 1.16% in the pre-market action. This is all people expecting that yesterday's sell-off was very severe and there is going to be a bounce back, either a dead cat bounce or a buy in anticipation of a good result from NVIDIA. And Palantir is up 0.91%. It had dropped to 31.92 yesterday. The charts are still looking pretty strong in my opinion. FNGU has bounced back. It's bounced back by $10.85. It's gone into the 400s. It's up 2.79%. That's again positive. AVGO, that's Broadcom, has bounced back 1.88%. It's at 165.40. And of course, we have to look at NVIDIA before we go. NVIDIA has gained $1.76, which is 1.43%, and it's gone just above this diagonal line of resistance of the previous bullish wedge, and that becomes a support for us. So that's where we are today. But when we look at the momentum and the MACD from yesterday, the chart looks a bit weak. However, momentum is still above average, and I suspect that this morning it's going to turn upwards. And we have earnings coming up on the 28th. Today we are on the 23rd, so expect a little bit of choppiness and volatility. And today Jerome Powell will be speaking, and that could also have a little bit of impact on the market. But I'm thinking, what else can Jerome Powell say? Either a 25 basis point cut or a 50 basis point cut. And we will be having people say that, no, we have lost 881,000 more jobs in the market, or that many jobs were not created. So what I am saying is that it has always been the case. It's just that we did not know, but we were looking at other indicators which have brought us where we are here today. So which means that the 881,000 jobs which were created less was already factored into the market. So any kind of crazy movement, I think, is going to be futile, and the trajectory is still upwards. And that's the way I'm looking at it. And if you look at the daily chart, we are, for the first time, we made a higher high, which is above the previous higher highs. And we are going to make new lower lows, in my opinion. And that would indicate that we have broken down this bearish spell that we had in between. So let us see what happens. That's a bold call, but we have to take a stand, and I'm putting my neck out there. We'll see how it works out. And then I'm looking at some notables out here. PSEB, which I had spoken about for swing trading. The options are still there for swing trading. There have been no trades in the morning, so there is no action as such. But if PSEB drops further and goes anywhere close to 1.21, it's a swing trading opportunity. And then we have Editas, where there are no trades. Bluebird has got a positive gain of 0.007 cents, which doesn't mean much because it's got to be a penny stock right now. Chart is looking very weak. Caribou also doesn't have any trades pre-market, and we are looking at Verve. which is flat in the pre-market trading. Chart is also looking weak right now. ARCG kind of gives us an indicator, and ARCG is slightly positive with a gain of 0.35%. The chart is still looking weak, but overall market sentiments can move it in the right direction. It also depends on where the cash is flowing from in the stock market, whether it's going out of semiconductors and getting into biotech. That's the question. Allogene is down 3.09% pre-market. IMTX is got no trades pre-market. CRISPR Therapeutics is up 0.61% pre-market. Prime has got no trades pre-market. Intelia has got no trades pre-market, and Illumina is up 0.67%. So it seems like we are going to continue the steep trajectory out here. We are staying above this. Let us watch what happens during the day, and if we go into a more sustainable bull channel. Then we have a Beam, which has got no trades pre-market. Iovance is up 0.05 cents, that is 0.43%. Iovance is looking strong on the charts. It is looking for a little bit of consolidation before it moves up further. Altimmune is up 0.11 cents in pre-market trading, and Grail has got no trades pre-market. So friends, that brings me to an end of today's early morning bulletin, pre-market bulletin, and I'll catch up with you again during midday, and I hope you all have a great day in the markets, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.